They say Prince Harry's lost control. They say he should stop playing the victim. They say he needs a mediator to fix the royal rift he apparently caused. But let me ask you this. Since when does telling your truth make you the villain? Since when does standing up for your wife and your mental health mean you're the problem? Today, we're cutting through the noise, and trust me, there's a lot of it, to talk about what's really going on behind this so-called royal reconciliation. Because this story, it's deeper than just father and son. It's about power, legacy, race, silence and survival. So if you're tired of the blame games and ready for the real story, hit that like, tap subscribe and buckle up. Because this isn't your average royal commentary. This is Meghan and Harry tales, where truth reigns and the crown doesn't get the final word. Prince Harry has faced a storm. Many voices question his choices. Critics argue family matters are private. They believe silence is the royal way. But silence can also be a heavy cloak. It can hide pain and stop healing. Tradition often demands a stoic front. Royal life has unwritten rules. Prince Harry chose a different path. He decided to share his personal truth. This was always going to create waves. It was bound to invite scrutiny. Some see it as breaking faith. Others see a human cry for understanding. The public gaze is intense. Every word Harry speaks is analysed. His raw honesty is sometimes twisted. It's often painted as weakness, or even worse, as a calculated play. But what if it is just a person? A son, a husband, a father, trying to make sense of his journey and share his side of the story. Leaving his role was a big step. Speaking out was even bigger. Harry's decision was not made lightly. He did not rush to speak publicly. Sources confirm many private efforts. He tried to talk behind palace walls. He wanted to solve issues within the family. Sadly, these attempts did not work. The old ways perhaps remained too strong. The silence continued, or so it seemed. Going public was a painful choice. It was likely his very last option, when private paths lead nowhere, when you feel unheard and unseen. Speaking out can reclaim your voice. It is a way to share your own story, especially when others tell it for you. He needed to present his own truth, to clarify his own experiences directly. His aim was not to cause more pain, it was to explain, to offer context, to show the immense pressures he felt, the deep struggles he endured, the moments that pushed him to a limit. He spoke of a challenging system, an institution with its own demands, and the impact on his own life and on his wife and children. In any family conflict, it is complex. It is rarely just one person's fault. This is true for the royal family too. King Charles has his own viewpoint. He carries his own responsibilities. He has his own understanding of his role and his own feelings as a father. These things must be seen with kindness. His perspective matters in this. Prince Harry's feelings are real. His experiences shaped his actions. But the king also likely feels pain. He may feel deeply misunderstood. He might be torn by his duties, his duty as king, his love as a father. This inner struggle is significant. It needs to be part of the picture. For any true resolution to emerge, reconciliation cannot be a demand. It needs effort from both sides. It requires each person to listen, to truly try to hear the other, to understand the other's hurt, even if they don't fully agree. This means looking at one's own part in the breakdown of talking. Section 4. Strength in openness, vulnerability, not victimhood. There is an important difference between showing your vulnerability and acting like a victim. Harry's openness is sometimes misread as a sign he is not strong or that he just wants sympathy. But showing vulnerability is brave. It takes real courage to admit pain. It takes strength to share hard truths. Playing the victim means feeling powerless. It suggests you blame everyone else. Vulnerability, however, is about honesty. It is about owning your own feelings and your own part in your story without making others the sole cause. Harry has spoken of his struggles, but also of his path to get better, and his deep wish for connection. True vulnerability can build bridges. It lets others see your human side. It can help break down high walls. Victimhood often does the opposite. It can make others defensive. Harry's goal seems to be different. He wants to foster understanding by sharing his experiences honestly, not to keep a cycle of blame going. When Harry talks about mental health or the pressures he could not bear, he is not saying he has no faults. He is simply explaining his reality. Section 5. Building bridges, the potential of guided mediation. Sometimes talking directly is too hard. Emotions are too strong and raw. Past hurts can cloud the present. This is where a mediator can step in. A neutral person, skilled in helping, they can create a safe, calm space for both Prince Harry and King Charles to truly talk and be heard without judgment or interruption. A mediator does not pick a side. They are not there to be a judge. Their main role is to help guide, to ensure both people feel respected, to help them find common goals and to explore ways to move forward. This process needs a real willingness from everyone who is involved. It cannot be something forced on them. For mediation to truly work well, both King Charles and Prince Harry must join in willingly as equals. It cannot be one side setting rules or one side feeling unheard. It has to be a team effort. Section 6. Echoes of the past, unpacking deeper wounds. The troubles between Harry and Charles are more than just a private argument. They connect to bigger, older issues. Generational trauma is a real factor. Patterns of behaviour, ways of coping, these are passed down in families, often without anyone realising it. The royal family is not immune. Understanding this can bring new light. Then there are the racial aspects. Prince Harry's marriage to Meghan Markle, a woman of biracial heritage, brought new issues to the monarchy and, as they have shared, new pain. Claims of unconscious bias were made, or remarks that were deeply insensitive. These are very serious points. They need to be faced with honesty. Institutional silence plays a big role. The old idea, never complain, never explain. It was once seen as a sign of strength, but it can also create an atmosphere where serious problems are hidden, where people feel they cannot speak up or ask for help without punishment. Harry's story directly challenges this. He felt trapped by that silence. Section 7. The heart of healing, the courage for true connection. Reconciliation is not just saying sorry. It is not a quick, easy fix. It is a long and steady journey. It needs real effort from everyone. Prince Harry has shown his courage by speaking his truth to the world. But the path to true healing needs courage from King Charles too, and from the entire institution. Mutual effort is absolutely essential. One person alone cannot fix this. Both sides must want to move forward, to meet somewhere in the middle. This means listening with an open heart. It means accepting feelings as valid, even when it is very difficult. It means a shared, deep desire to rebuild what has been fractured. Open dialogue is the air it breathes, not just surface-level talking, but truly sharing, truly connecting. Sharing fears, dreams and hurts without being afraid of punishment or having words twisted by others. So here's the bottom line. Prince Harry isn't perfect, but he's not the villain either. He's a man who dared to choose love over tradition, truth over silence, and growth over generational trauma. And if reconciliation ever does come, it won't be because Harry begged for it. It'll be because two men, a father and a son, finally looked past titles, tabloids and trauma and chose to listen. If you found today's episode powerful, thought-provoking, or just plain real, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to Meghan and Harry Tales.